In college football news, UNC has hired legendary head coach Bill Belichick to lead the Tar Heels program. Belichick's resume, of course, speaks for itself. He holds the NFL record for the most Super Bowl wins. He's a three-time AP NFL Coach of the Year. The Tar Heels are 6-6 this season, 3-5 in the ACC. They did get a bid to a bowl game. Rodney, was this the best move for Bill Belichick?
Well, if he likes seeing young white women, of course it is. He likes young women. They're graduate programs at UNC. I don't know if this is the right move. I'm a Carolina basketball fan. I'm always going to just have my eyes peeled open to see what the football team is doing. I don't know that Bill Belichick's prickly style and prickly nature is suited for collegiate football. I think it's going to be a very interesting fit. But he did show in the last year by virtue of working at ESPN and some other parts of his personality. I feel like if he's able to be like the funny, sarcastic, kind of lovable guy that we saw doing broadcasts, then he could have an opportunity to have some real connection. But ultimately, his success at Carolina is going to be predicated on what that NIL is hitting for. If UNC can get some football, they can get some donors to kick in money because now they're encouraged by Bill Belichick's presence on the sidelines, then that'll be the thing that helps them be one of the best teams in the ACC.
I think that this is a move where it's really good for him because he's going to a program that desperately wants to win. They desperately want to prove themselves in the ACC. There's not a whole lot of what is the word? He doesn't have like any expectations. Mm-hmm. So he can come in and he can run this thing like but come on. I mean, it is, but it's not. Like, he can go in there and run it like he wants to run it, right? And that's what we know that Belichick likes to do. He's a dictator. He likes to run every facet of every program that he's been a part of. So I think that he'll be able to do that. I think that he's going to get tired of the recruiting piece because you don't have to do that in the NFL. It's like, I don't know. I just feel like this was something that was not on my bingo card for 2024. I did not think, it's coming off real desperate. And I just feel like he should just probably sit at home. I'm scared it's not going to be a good situation only because he's so used to NFL. And that is not, look at Nick Saban. He's like, look, I'm not going to do this anymore because I don't want to. Right. It's like, and I know that Belichick is not going to do that. And he probably can get some top recruits, but I don't know.
Again, NIL will dictate everything, but I don't know how he'll compete in recruiting. Now, what I do think, though, is that Bill Belichick was inspired by LeBron James to take this job. And let me explain. Right. So one of the contingencies of him being the head coach of Carolina is that he gets to name his son as the coach in waiting. So he has an opportunity. So he set his son up. He set his son up to be the head coach at a Power 5 program, which is beautiful, but it's just another display of nepotism. So yeah, I get to go down here to North Carolina. I get to kick back in Chapel Hill. Be a part of a program that has a lot of potential. Because it does, but that has very low expectations. It is a very prestigious university in the state of North Carolina, right? So they do have alumni who give a lot of money or may want to open up their wallets to donate to the program to get that NIL package up for their athletes, right? But also I get to work side by side with my son, and I allow him to have a job in the future as soon as I decide to leave. So I'm crediting LeBron James's application of nepotism with this move.
Okay, I like it. Now, before we get out of this topic, The Heisman Trophy finalists have been revealed. Who do you think of those four guys will ultimately win it?
Travis Hunter. I think what Travis Hunter has done this season is a feat that has never been done before. I think his domination on both sides of the ball. And so because Travis Hunter has been such an electrifying athlete on both sides of the ball in a way that we have never before seen, we've never seen a collegiate athlete to this degree do what Hunter has done this season. I think that'll sway voters because it's magnetic. And we've seen it at a very high level. And Colorado had more success this season than anybody thought they would.
I agree with that because I do feel like the Ashton Genty kid, we've seen powerful running backs like that. We see one or two every single year. And we've seen them win the Heisman. But to have a two-way player like that, and like you said, be as explosive, I do feel like he'll get the edge. What did you make of his girlfriend saying, or his fiance saying that she wasn't initially attracted to him?
Why you doing?
And she was going off on him after their last game.
I mean, listen, man. If he loves her, God bless. If I was around him, if he was like my nephew, or if he was somebody in close orbit to me, I would try to pull his coat a little bit and say, "Hey, brother, this looks like a lifelong headache." And you know, I know right now it feels good, it's fun, but you still are very young, and you are going to change a lot, especially once you know you are on an NFL team and money is flowing differently, and the whole it's a different thing. And the next version of you may not want to be partnered with somebody like that. If she's there for you and wants to be there for and with you, then take your time. But from the outside looking in, having had my fair share of experiences, that looks like a headache.
You always talk about we need to bring back shame. Like, why would you even get on a platform and say that? Well, I think it was their own platform. Why would you even say that? Or why don't you realize that if you're at a football game and this is his last home game, that the cameras are on him and you are going off on him about a celebration, have that conversation at home. Because it's only like the spotlight is only going to get brighter. And I just hate to see it.
This is a byproduct of keep it real culture, and I don't like it. You know, I think airing out dirty laundry and keeping it 100, keeping it that I think is counterproductive to the protection of your personal peace.
Well, you let us know down in the comments 2 things. 1, what did you make of UNC hiring Bill Belichick, and who do you think will win the Heisman Trophy on Monday?